You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What's happening? What's happening?
Not much, man. What's going on?
I need to make sure y'all with me. I was looking for the intro, John. That's why I was a little silent at first, because I was waiting for the intro song. You know what I'm saying? I got a little intro, John, that normally come on. So that's what I was looking for. That's why I was a little silent at the beginning. But how y'all doing, beautiful people, ugly people, fat, bald, small, and tall people? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Relationship Advice from a Single Guy, and it's your boy Rocca, a.k.a. Dame Fanay. We on Hits 92.3 Atlanta, y'all. And so we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it, right? So I got some of my peoples on the show today, right? My man Southside Mike, what up? My broski,
what up?
Little Terry, what's happening?
What's going on?
Terry, your mic is real low. I can barely hear you, so I'm gonna need you to turn yours up. All right, so now definitely one of the reasons why I wanted to have y'all on the show today is because today's show is talking about polygamy. Right, polygamy versus polygyny. All right, you know the difference in the two, and I know that y'all were just talking about it on y'all show, Empowerment for a Better You. You did, so definitely wanted to bring y'all in on this, John, and just kind of piggyback off of what y'all was already speaking on. You know what I mean? So before we get into the show, I want to talk about the news, y'all. All right, the news. I want to start off talking about that Tyler Perry caught up in the scandal. Have y'all heard about this? About Tyler Perry caught up in the scandal with the white boy?
With the actor dude, right? Like the dude that he act on the show The Oval. That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, somebody.
Yeah.
And Southside Mike, your mic is real low too, yo. Yeah, that same person though, the white boy. So now, I wanted to ask y'all.
I ain't on that shit.
Because he was obviously on some DL stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, man, he was on a DL, right? And so, I want to ask y'all, Don, what's going on, man?
What's going on, bro?
You know, man, we talking about polygamy, all right? But right now, man, we on the news talking about Tyler Perry and how he got caught up with that white boy.
What?
Yeah, man, being on a DL, the white boy talking about some Tyler Perry been sexually harassing him, something like that.
Well, I knew Tyler Perry was gay. Ain't no grown man feel that comfortable in the dress ever in my life. So hell, I've been thought he was gay.
Right though. So look, man. So I want to ask y'all individually. Have y'all ever dated somebody who was on the DL? So in your case, you know, have you ever dated somebody that was into females as well? I start with you, Don.
You know I have.
You said you have.
Yes, I have.
Now, was she open with it, or was she on the DL about it?
No, she was very open with it. She wasn't ashamed to say none of that shit.
Okay. How about you, Southside?
I enjoyed it myself. Hell,
I've dealt with her with the chick that was into chicks, and like she was halfway with it. She wasn't quite open about it, but she wasn't silent about it either.
Okay. How about you, Terry?
I always got technical difficulties, man. I swear.
You already know, man. This is live radio, right? So live radio. I can't have the dead pauses. So I gotta keep talking to your own answer.
Yes.
I'm dating her now.
Now,
Yeah, I'm dating her now.
No.
so your girl got a girlfriend?
She had dated one in the past, but I ain't know nothing about it.
Okay, heard. And would you be open to her having a girlfriend right now?
Sister wife, yes, for sure.
Okay, sure enough. Now listen, y'all, man, we're gonna go ahead and get right into the show. All right. And so I want to start the show off with a would you rather game. So I'm gonna ask all y'all a would you rather question. Ask the same question, but I'm gonna allow each and every one of y'all to answer it. All right. Southside Mike, I'm gonna start with you first. Would you rather be emotionally fulfilled but sexually frustrated, or sexually satisfied but emotionally neglected?
Damn, my bad. That's tough, bro. Oh man. Give me sexually fulfilled, man.
Sexually fulfilled but emotionally neglected. Okay, I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
You, Don. Would you rather be emotionally fulfilled but sexually frustrated, or sexually satisfied but emotionally neglected?
The second one.
The second one. So you rather be sexually satisfied as well?
Yeah.
How about you, Terry?
Dating a woman, you're always gonna be emotionally damaged in a sense. So sexually satisfied always gotta be number one.
You know what? This is and this is obviously from these are all men answering this question. That's why I needed a female. I supposed to have two females on here today, for real, to you, man, to kind of balance it out. So I'm waiting on Temple Divine to come in because I want to get her take on that as well. So my next question: would you rather, and this is for you, Lil Terry, would you rather be would you rather be the main partner with one side partner allowed, or would you rather be one of three equal partners?
I mean, there's three men.
Meaning that that you are her man and she got two other dudes.
No, me and other sister wives.
I'm going. I double what he said. Ain't no other niggas coming nowhere.
Not even a little bit.
I'm not. Oh, you feel me? Ain't no niggas invited at all.
All right. Southside.
Man, I'm gonna have to go, man. She can have a side P. I'm cool.
Okay, say less. Southside, I'm gonna throw with you on this one. This is the last would you rather question. Would you rather share your partner with someone more attractive or someone richer?
Richard.
Share your partner with someone more attractive or someone richer?
Me? Yeah, I'm going with Richard too.
You, Terry.
Give me the money. The money.
Hey, right though. That's a given. You know what I'm saying? Give me
Exactly.
the money. Right, so go
Depends
ahead.
on
Go on over there with Obo.
He acting funny with the money. Everybody gotta go.
You better believe that.
Everybody gotta go. But if she's sharing and caring, you feel me? I fuck with her. You feel me? I fuck with her and him. You feel
I'll
me?
do y'all thing.
I'm telling you.
Word. Hey, yo, listen, y'all. So now the question of the day is, and I'm gonna start with you, Lil Terry. The question of the day is, could you handle more than one spouse?
Yes.
Good.
I can handle more than one, yeah, for sure.
Now we're saying spouse, not girlfriend. Spouse.
Yeah, I can handle more than one.
Girlfriends are spouse. We just labeling different.
Exactly.
Don.
Huh? I don't know. It depends on what type of females they are. Cause I don't want two headaches. Two headaches ain't
You don't
gonna
want
go.
two headaches?
Nah.
You don't want the first one either.
That was mighty fast. Talking about something. I had to beat my face real quick, girl. Okay, step in the booth like goddamn Clark Kent. Okay.
Excuse me. We do not put each other's information of discord on blast, sir. Thank you very much. Okay.
Well, I was really just giving you a compliment. That, you know what I'm saying? I was just giving you a compliment. That's all.
Yeah,
That
you
was
No,
don't.
it.
that was
They don't look at
letting
that as a
everybody
compliment.
know what had happened.
We already knew what was going on.
Professionalism is key. I like it.
So listen, Temple, I'm going to ask you. So right now we on the would you rather question. So I'm gonna ask you: would you rather be emotionally fulfilled but sexually frustrated, or sexually satisfied but emotionally neglected?
I was trying not to answer that question. um,
She want the sex.
I've been both. I could do without
Rather.
the sex because I can always get sex.
So you're going with the first one. You want to be
Touche.
emotionally fulfilled but sexually frustrated.
I'll
I'm
be emotional.
surprised.
I'll be emotionally fulfilled.
You know what? I'm not surprised because you are a woman, and all of the guys on here, we all answered the opposite way. Fuck the emotions, baby. Make sure that we do the damn thing in the bed. Yeah, man.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing because I can. I mean, I'm gonna say, like I said, I've been both, and I've done both, survived through it. However, you won't like me if
Phone is muted. What
how?
happened?
Did you mute me?
Mic is muted.
Did you mute me? I'm
Can
here.
anybody talk?
I'm
Can
muted.
anybody hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, bro.
Yeah.
We can hear you. Yeah.
Finish what you were saying, Temple.
I've done both, and sexually frustrated, yes, is
I can't
annoying.
hear nobody.
You're the only one who can't hear anyone. So
I
just
can't hear you.
hold on. Just hold on.
Anybody hear her, or is it just me?
Yes, everyone can hear me but you.
That's you.
Yes.
It's you.
Oh, okay.
It's you.
Oh, it's just me.
It's just you.
Told you about that cheap Wi-Fi, my boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even hear anything.
You have got to do better. You're
Got
gonna
you.
have
Right,
to work on this Wi-Fi.
but you can hear me.
Yes,
We hear you.
we can all hear you.
Oh, y'all can hear me.
Oh, for
Yes,
sure.
yes, we can all
Dang.
hear you.
Okay, my bad. So I'm steady talking over you,
hmm
and my bad. So listen though, I
You
see your
got
lips
connection.
moving, but I can't hear anything at all. And you know, man, we from the hood, so we just gonna wing it, okay? All right. So now, because you know, man, I don't even want to funk it up. But what we about to do is we gonna take a quick little commercial break. All right, while we go ahead and get everything fine tuned and tune fine, okay? Y'all don't touch that dial. Don't go nowhere, y'all. All right. When we come back, we are going to be talking about. We're going to get into the topics, right? Poly love or poly lust is the first topics that we're going to be talking about. All right, poly love or poly lust. So hold on, y'all. Don't go nowhere. We're going to try to fix these technical difficulties that I'm having right now. Okay. Don't touch that dial. Y'all know who this is. It's your boy Rocca, aka Dame Finay. And this is relationship advice from a single guy. And this is Hit 92 Atlanta, y'all. Booyah!
No need to fear. Killer Beats is here.
I don't know how I got this shit in the air. But he's here for shit. What the hell am I gonna do? But that's what I get, man. I'm gonna love my best friend's wife. Before you get pissed, let me explain this. How me and my best friend fell in love with the same chick. See, I seen her first while we was walking through the mall. I stopped to buy a drink, he went and hollered at the bro. That's when he got her number and called her the same night. About a year later, now he calls her his wife. I was the best man, but this should have been me to put that ring on her left hand. Damn. Now I'm tripping and I'm wishing that it was me instead of him getting the kisses and hugs. I try to play it cool whenever she come around. I can see why my best friend wanted to settle down. Ain't gotta tell me, I know it ain't right. I'm in love with my best friend's wife. He questioned why we texting in the middle of the night. But at least I ain't give her the pipe, so not yet. Hey, ain't gotta tell me, I know it ain't right. Cause I'm in love with my best friend's wife. He question why we texting in the middle of the night. But at least I ain't get rid of pipe, not yet. But one night I was at the crib sleeping. Shorty came over cause her and her man was beefing. She was crying, said I think my husband cheating. We had a fight last week, since then we ain't been speaking. It's Monday and I ain't seen him all weekend. This women's intuition cause I know that he been creeping. I know what's going on, but it'll crush your world if I told her that her man's skin up another girl. But that's my best friend, so I gotta keep it secret. But it's hard cause I'm the one that she should really be with. She gave me a hug and kissed me on my neck. My head was saying no, but my heart was screaming yes. Ain't gotta tell me, I know it ain't right. I'm in love with my best friend's wife. He questioned why we texting in the middle of the night. But at least I ain't get rid of pipe, but not yet. Hey, ain't gotta tell me, I know it ain't right. Cause I'm in love with my best friend's wife. He questioned why we texting in the middle of the night. But at least I ain't get rid of pipe, but not yet. Wait, what am I doing? Man, this my best friend. I can't do it, no ifs, ands, or questions. I tried to push her back, but she just held me tighter. Gave me a French kiss, her tongue tasted like apple cider. She pushed me on the couch, straddled my lap. Started playing with my balls and grabbing my bat. As a matter of fact, I started squeezing her breast. Thinking, damn, this is wrong, I'm so weak in the flesh. I wasn't freaking her yet, wish she was right on that couch. She got down on her knees, put me right in her mouth. That's what I'm talking about. Until my best friend used the spare key and he walked in the house. Damn.
Decatur, Lithonia, Conyers, Covington, McDonough, and all surrounding areas. Something Special Bar and Lounge presents Music Bingo and Karaoke. That's right, you heard me. Music Bingo and Karaoke every Wednesday at Something Special Bar and Lounge. On the 1 and 2s, we got DJ P. Not to mention, we got the host with the most. Kells, we got drink specials, plus the full kitchen, seafood dip, salmon bites, sweet heat wings, jerk chicken egg roll. From 5 to 7 is our happy hour. Mix and match, 2 items, looking for good vibes, delicious drinks, delicious food. Something Special Bar and Lounge, 1377 Old McDonough Highway, Conyers, Georgia. The best spot on the east side. Express lunch on the go. Not to mention now open for lunch from 11 to 3 Monday through Friday. Look us up on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Something Special Bar and Lounge.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, y'all? What's happening? We are back. We are back live on Hits 92.3 Atlanta. This your boy Rocca, aka Dame Finay, and this is relationship advice from a single guy. So now, y'all, man, we back. My bad for the technical difficulties. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get right into the topics. Poly love or poly lust. Temple being the fact that you're the only female on here, and sorry about that, there was supposed to be another one on here, but she had a date tonight with another guy. She had a date last night with somebody, and tonight she had a date with somebody different. So you go, girl. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? So I'm gonna start with you, Temple. Is it about, when it comes to poly love or poly lust, right? Is it about a deeper emotional connection or just having multiple sex partners?
Neither. Most people who are polyamorous are going to say neither.
Okay.
It's not. It's an economical thing more of
E-
than anything else.
economical.
Yeah,
So,
three paychecks are better than one, or just two, or 4 paychecks are better than two.
okay, 2 snaps and a twirl. I ain't mad at you. John, let me ask you, sir, the same thing. Like poly, right? Do you think poly is more about a deep emotional connection, or having multiple sex partners, or even what just Temple just said, the
Well,
economic
question.
reasons?
Let me ask this a question. Because you said multiple sex partners, so we need to differentiate and say the definition of polyamory. Because what by saying that statement, asking that question, it sounds like what people would perceive polyamory to be is open relationship, and that's two different things. Open relationship is just being able to have multiple sex partners. To be in a polyamorous relationship means you're actually physically in a relationship, more than one relationship. So you don't get to just have sex with anybody. It's only the whomever you're in a relationship with. So there's a difference. And sometimes those relationships, they aren't sexual. Sometimes they're emotional connections or support in other ways. They're not always necessarily sexual relationships.
Okay, understood. Understood. Well, for me personally, I don't see what was the point of me being in a relationship with somebody that I'm not having sex with. I'm sorry. I just what we doing here?
You're a
Well,
very
damn.
functional man who can do a lot of things and maybe support a lot of things. Other people may not be able to have that.
Facts. Big fact. Big fact. Hey, Southside, what's your take on that?
I think I'm gonna have to go with all three. Hey, the love, all three of them play a part in. Like these two in a relationship with just one other partner, so if you actually have a partner, two other partners, it would still apply the same for everybody. I don't think about
Uh, um, and Don, let me ask you, sir.
Yeah.
Do you think that
What's up?
that people use quote unquote poly as like as a cover for having commitment issues?
I wouldn't say they got commitment issues, but they'll use that just because they want to, you know what I'm saying, hit two females. So, but I wouldn't say it's commitment issues because, hell, if you fucking with the same two chicks for more than 30 days, you committed. And
hey, I agree.
hey, I'm just saying, just because it's two of them, I still only been fucking with them two for the last 30, 60 days. So I'm kind of committed to them
Now,
too.
Terry, if I'm not mistaken, you are exploring the poly life. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So now, with you exploring the poly life, right? For you, is it about a deeper emotional connection, the economics, or just being with multiple, or just being with more than one woman?
Um, bloodline. With my seeding. You know what I'm saying? Just continue my bloodline with different situations, economically, wealth
Hold
building.
on, hold on. When you say bloodline, you're not talking about like incest bloodline, right?
What?
No, I'm talking about kids.
I'm just making sure.
I'm
I'm trying
about
to
to
keep up.
say,
You know how
where
niggas
did
think, man. They're trying to keep the bloodline pure. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, so
ah,
kids. I now understand the reasoning of the polygamy world, where is it can help a lot of people with, you know what I'm saying, wealth building, security. Um, a lot of sisters is now having help. They ain't got to stress as much. A lot of people is doing a lot on their own, and once you allow, and another thing is, like, people think that polygamy is really built for men. Is really built for women. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that's really the ones that's actually got to make sure that it's ran smooth. We just the one that's overlooking it. But it's, for the males, it's really seeding. It's not to have, you know what I'm saying, a woman there for, you know what I'm saying, sexual needs, anything like that. It's pretty much like it's like building your own community, building your own village. You know what I'm saying? Like, just having your just your own, in a sense.
okay. Temple, do me a favor, and I'm supposed to do this at the beginning of the show. Can you break down the difference between, I think it's polyandry, polyandry, and between the two?
So polygyny and polyandry. So polyamory by itself is just having more than one relationship. Usually is considered having more than one wife or husband. However, people use it as like girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. But having more than one relationship. Polygyny is when a male has more than one female counterpart. Polyandry is when a woman has more than one male counterpart.
Hmm.
That's it right there. So hold on, straight, hold on, stop the car. Right? Let me step out real quick. Gentlemen, how many of y'all are okay with the polyandry? I was thinking y'all all cool with the polyanders. With y'all dealing with multiple women. How many of y'all are okay with the polyandry? The polyandria. What's
None
your
of us.
girl dealing with
Well,
multiple men?
None of us.
well, I'm gonna say this before I answer. If she's willing to do that, I hate when people say, "Well, what if I do it? What if I do it?" Do it, right? Just do it. You ain't gotta say what if just based off of what I'm saying. So, my opinion on it, me entering it, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that I won't be able to be side by side with another male, making decisions. You know what I'm saying? And we dealing with our testosterone and different things of that nature. But if you want to pursue it, I think that there's a strong women that wants to enslave males. Because once you give up your manhood, I'm thinking that you give up your manhood. You give up your manhood to listen to a dominant woman. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just how I look at it. That's how I feel about it.
Understood.
My only
Uh,
shit, like,
John.
who baby is it? If you got two of us, who baby is it?
Yeah. Okay. Good point. Good point.
So
Temple,
that's
can you deal with
me,
can
you know.
can you deal with multiple men?
Yes. Now this is the thing. Whose baby is it? If he's already been cut, then we already know it's not his. And or there's different reasons and there's different ways and reasons for why women are polyandry. Oftentimes it's because like a man has been cut or um he may or may not be functioning in a certain type of way and or economically he brings to the household as far as financially and things like that. If she's used to being kept and being taken care of and things like that and something happens and a man no longer can take care of those things, another man comes along, then he doesn't have to worry about what if that's how that's going to work. There's a lot of different levels to it. There's a lot of different reasons. A lot of people have a lot of different things. It's all situational. It's definitely situational. So I definitely don't want to put it's just one thing. But yes, I could definitely be polyandry. I am polyandry. Um, However, am I
A lot of
always
women are.
active? Do I always have
A lot of women are.
multiple male counterparts? No.
Okay, understood. Southside. Let me ask you, yo. Do you think that monogamy is natural or is it just normalized?
It's definitely not natural because if it is, it'll work more. So clearly, it ain't just a natural thing that you go. I mean, if it was, the divorce rate wouldn't be so high. So clearly, monogamy don't fuel the for most people. Now, are there rude and who actually figure it out? At some point, they do if they with it. But even with them through the phases of doing what they do before they got to that point where they said, "All right, I'm done." Like so
Mm.
you still went through those stages, so it can't be natural. Like they have just normalized it now and they make that shit sound good. That's it.
Hey yo, Don. Do you think that people would cheat less if polygamy was normalized?
Yes, of course they would. Everybody would.
Okay, okay.
Everybody would.
Cheating.
Temple. Let me ask you, what are the pros and cons of sharing your partner physically or emotionally though? What's the pros and cons of that?
Um, I'll say for women, when it comes to often men and women, oftentimes a person says they want their partner, they want to be the all, the everything for their partner. However, that's a lot of work. That is a lot of work. To be all everything for your partner emotionally, financially, physically, that's a lot. That's a lot to do. And depending on if you are taught or educated in how to be emotionally um intelligent to be able to deal with your partner's things that they may or may not have dealt with. They may not have originally dealt with something, but y'all might go through something, and then now you guys need to deal with that. That's why you end up having therapists and counselors and all of those things. It can become a lot. That's why we end up having third parties to help subside or go through things that, and work through relationships, right? So yes, I feel like it could just be a lot. And so for
Now, is that the pro or the con?
so I would say that's a con. However, a pro for that same thing is being able to share that. So, and let's just go sexually, because you guys, we're talking about like sexually, you would rather have more than one because the sexual need, right? Um, if she's that time of the month, if she has dealt with something or is tired, if she has just had a child, and you have another counterpart, you have someone else to help balance that energy towards, so you can still release that energy and it's not being taken away from anything else. Oftentimes men
Definitely a
and
pro.
women can become mean
Definitely a pro.
if they don't release that energy. And so if they release that energy, then they're happier, they're more pleasant, they get along better oftentimes.
Hold on, say that for the ladies in the background. They can't hear you because they talking too much. Okay, we need to release that energy. Okay, we release that energy, and we are a lot more happier people.
This is the thing. It's the same thing for women too, though. It's the exact same thing for women. A lot of women need to release.
Then why y'all be acting so stingy then? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all be acting so stingy like ain't trying to have that button released?
That's how they
They
got
don't want to release nothing.
act like
Sir,
they
who you talk about? Who's
Women,
girls you talk about?
women.
Okay.
Oh,
So then ask
Whoever
yourself
stingy
this
with.
question. Ask yourself this question. If she's being stingy, what has happened? What has happened recently? Has she been
she's
being
tired.
satisfied? A woman oftentimes, because remember, let's it doesn't always happen to everybody. Because let's think about it. There's bums on the street who living with their girls and don't do a damn thing, but she keep dealing with everything that he dealing with. Why? Because he laying that pipe. It's a known thing,
He
right?
log laying.
Listen, but it's what she needing, it's what she receiving, right? At the end of the day, she getting what she needs. So at the end of the day, there's often times where guys and girls will be like, oh, why is she staying with him? Why did she stay with him? Because she's getting what she needs sexually. She making her own money, she paying her own bills, so she ain't worried about that. She like, I need somebody to lay this thing the right way, not the wrong way. And the nice guy, whatever, the other guy I was with, he wasn't doing that.
Oh yeah,
He,
we know.
he
We
want he
know
want to he
that.
want to piss me off. He ain't. I'm paying my own bills. I'm doing everything else for myself, and he want to piss me off. And I gotta keep giving it to him too. No, at least let me give it to somebody who gonna do me right, not wrong.
Yeah, we know that, but other females be trying to act like we don't know that. That they know that. We know
Hello,
that.
hello. We know that. We
We
know
know
what
that
y'all be
already.
on.
So
Hey,
we the
hey, yo,
one
listen
land.
though,
We the
y'all.
one
Look,
laying the pipe. So we know that.
women be
I
fucking
gotta
trying to fuck.
Wait, say that again.
pay
Say
some
what?
bills real quick, y'all. I gotta pay a bill real quick. You know what I'm saying, man? Give me like 90 seconds. We gonna be right back. All right. And when we come back, we gonna be playing the game. What is it? The poly game, poly or player. All right. We're gonna be playing a game, maybe poly or player. All right. And we also going to speak on our last three subjects, which is can you handle more than one spouse? Can you be poly and still be faithful? I'm sorry, and still be unfaithful if you're poly? And would you join an existing couple? I want to hear y'all opinion. I want to dig into y'all nuggets and find these answers out to these questions. All right, so don't go nowhere, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back. Y'all know what this is. This is relationship advice from a single guy. This is Hits 92.3 Atlanta, and this is your boy Rocca, aka Dame Finay. We'll be back.
Hate that name.
Let's see, girl,
That killed me, bro.
Hey, the secret's out. Hits 92.3 is now accepting submissions for brand new shows. That's right, you could become a radio personality right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. You don't have experience? That's okay. You don't live in Georgia? That's okay. You don't know what to do now? Now that's not okay. But your girl is here to help you out. Email us today at hits923newshow@gmail.com and tell us about your potential show with Hits. Again, that email address is hits923newshow@gmail.com. Don't be last. The slots are filling fast.
All right, what's happening, y'all? What's happening? What's happening, man? Welcome back. Welcome back, y'all. Listen, so look, man, excuse me for all the technical difficulties that I'm having right now. Okay, this is my first time doing this, John, remotely. All right, so bear with me, okay? But y'all know who this is. This is your boy Rocca, aka Dame Finay. This is your relationship advice from a single guy, and this is Hits 92.3 Atlanta, y'all. And so we're gonna go ahead and dive right into it, right? Excuse me. More than one spouse. I asked you this already, right? Could if you can handle more than one spouse? I want to know. I want you to dive into that a little bit more for me, right? Could you handle more than one spouse with two women living in the same household with you?
Me?
Southside.
In the same household, I could definitely. I can manage.
You can manage.
I can manage.
How about you, Don?
I can manage too. If we all, you know what I'm saying? Like it can't be. They gotta be
Same page. We ain't in the same house.
two women. Selfish. Gotta be two people. All got the same goal.
Terry, you gonna have to mute your mic until you start talking, because the background noise. Oh yes. Hold on now. You said, Terry, can you hear me?
Yes.
Bet. So now I'm gonna ask you, Terry, being the fact that you man are adventuring into the whole poly life, would you join an existing couple? If there was two people that was already together and they're looking for a third, would you be that third leg?
As a man, no.
Man, no.
No, not as a man.
What if it was
How
two
about
women?
you?
If it was two women, yes. If I was single.
Okay. How about you, Southside?
I mean, if it was two women's looking for a man, I could slide in there. You know what I mean? That's the dynamic anyway. But if it's another male and a girl, um, I could be the side nigga to her, but I don't think I'll be able to be full fledged. Like, cause if we have to deal with each other every day, like my personality too strong, I'd probably beat that nigga up on some dumb shit. Like, not even
That's
on.
the thing, man. Having two alpha males, that shit is never gonna work. How about you, Don? Could you join
Well,
an existing couple and be a third wheel?
if it's two females, I would.
I say the same damn thing. How
Yeah.
about you, Temple?
I have a question because you said if there's two alpha males, it wouldn't work. What's the definition of two alpha males?
Two lions that roar with big manes, long tails.
I need
Gorilla
you to be a little
balls.
more specific.
Okay, so if you got two guys and both of these guys are on their grind, they're both at the top of their game. When it comes to finance, looks, Like they're at the top of their game. Like these are very two dominant forces next to each other. Competition automatically kicks in because men are competitive. By nature, we just competitive. So if you see somebody on your level, we on competition time. You see what I'm saying? So you trying to put us in the same crib? Hell no, they ain't gonna fly. It
It's
ain't gonna
just
fly.
And
fun.
Temple, do you think that you will be able to tame two alpha males in the same house?
I would never want to tame anybody. It's not about taming anybody.
But do you think you could get them to coexist?
Excuse me, excuse my
Yes,
verbiage.
You think you
Yeah,
can get them
exactly.
those?
absolutely. It's a fact.
Okay,
I've done it.
in the same home?
Yes,
You sure they both was alphas?
yes.
Facts. Let's
The
By
fact
question
your
that you
this.
feel
def,
like you need to question me
Had them-
by your definition of theirs.
by theirs,
Okay.
and it was a very large
We
house.
don't have listen. We don't have receipts, so we have to just take your word for it. All right. Now, the end result of them two alpha males being in the same household, did anything go awry? Did the niggas get the fisticuffs?
No,
So
it
what
Understood.
if
wasn't
Sure
that
enough.
type of situation. They weren't threatened by each other.
Understood. I had something in my head. I didn't say it out loud though. So the
But
so
the other question, could I join a existing couple? Yes,
either girl and girl or guy and girl. It doesn't matter.
either or.
Okay, sure enough. I can say that for me, I have been a third wheel. Back when I was shooting in my little amateur porn days, these did this white couple tell me, "Hey, we need some color for the camera." Exactly what they told me. We need some color for the camera. You know what I'm saying? And I sure enough, I went down there when I was doing the damn thing. You feel me? It was all good until he came in, and I was a little nervous at first, but then he took the camera from me. You know what I'm saying? He took the camera and I was like, oh, all right, shit, watch this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was a third leg for a hot minute though. Let me ask you though, right? And this question is for I'll start with you, Temple. All right. Can you be poly and still be unfaithful?
Yes,
So you can cheat on your poly John.
yes.
How?
No, there is you. I'm saying you're. Are you asking? Can it happen? Yes. Is it supposed to happen? No.
How does it happen?
The person. What it usually is the person's really not poly. That's usually what happens. If the person's really not poly and they're just saying that they're poly, that's usually when it happens. If a person's really poly, because at the end of the day, it's about conversation, it's about transparency. So if you have trust, if you have transparency and you communicate, there's never a time where you're cheating on anyone. Because say if there's just you and one person originally, when they're starting to think about someone else or they're starting to be interested in someone else, you have that conversation. So that becomes an open dialect, and then they decide how they go about doing that or whatever, or when he goes about introducing himself or speaking to her and asking her about joining or being his other counterpart,
So
whatever that
so
means.
so this communication is what you're saying.
Just
This
communication.
communication.
Yeah.
Okay. Understood. Hey yo, Don.
I got
Don.
a question.
Yes, Terry.
Terry
Hey,
had a
so
question.
so the reason why men cheat is because they naturally polygamy, right? They poly. Men are naturally poly. That's the reason why they cheat.
Question.
That's not necessarily why they cheat. Because if you're naturally polygamous and you have a polygamous woman, then you have a conversation, so it's not cheating.
Well, the relationship or the woman have not created a space for that man to be honest with her.
Mhm.
Then he's not, then he needs not be in a relationship with a woman who's monogamous if he's polyamorous. Simple as that.
He's
However, there are men who have been in polycis relationships with a monogamous woman. That's a thing. That's an actual thing. And that can happen as well. But if you're a polyamorous person and if this is your lifestyle, this is not a game, it's not something you're playing with, it's not something you just feel like doing for the day, and you're actual a polyamorous person, then It's a lifestyle. The whole point of the whole thing is communication and transparency. So if you're communicating, it does. How can you be cheating if you're communicating and she
because
already knows what's going on?
because they don't. What I'm saying, a lot of men don't know. They don't know why they're like what I'm saying, sliding to the neighbor. They don't know. They don't know that they're
So they're not
naturally.
polyamorous then,
You
and
feel
they
what I'm
need
saying?
to understand
Nah,
and
nah, man, they're
recognize.
not
No, no,
polyamorous. They're fucking dogs. Fuck
Yeah,
you
they
mean?
just
They're
doing what the
fucking
fuck
no,
they want to
dogs.
do.
no. They not dogs, man. They not understanding why they are attracted to other females. They just not understanding why. You're naturally, as a man, you are meant to hump whatever's in your walking space.
Hey, yo,
We are
listen.
naturally humpers.
I'm
That
going to. I'm going to dedicate a show just for that. Okay, just for the humping men out here. Okay,
But
straight
this is
up
the
and
thing.
down.
It's okay to be attracted to another person is one thing. Because at the end of the day, just because a woman marries a man, don't mean she don't want to have sex with the next one. Just doesn't mean she doesn't have a desire to have or do
I'll kill
other
that hoe.
things at any other time. The same way a woman, the same way you didn't saw your. I need y'all to mute your phones because it's a lot of background noise. But the same way, I know everybody at some point, whether it's your mother, your father, whomever, your adult, uh, whomever, you done seen. What do we always used to hear our aunties and our grandmothers say? Oh, Denzel, so fine. Okay, that don't mean grandma don't have a husband, but that don't mean she don't think Denzel is fine. Like,
Yeah,
if she
show
had a
enough.
date pass,
Sure
she
enough,
wouldn't
and
take
if
it.
and if Pop was if he was on his shit, soon as those lips left grandma's mouth, pop, smack it right back into her. I mean,
At
smack it
the end
right
of the
back
day, she
down into her
doesn't say it.
goddamn
She
skull.
doesn't say
How
it,
you
but she
talking about
doesn't
he
say it in
fine,
front of
girl?
him.
Poke them eyeballs out, girl.
Usually, usually
that
women don't say it in front of their man, but that doesn't mean the same way men can see a woman who's attractive. Women still think men are attractive. It's not no, they don't act on it. They may not act on it, but that doesn't mean they don't feel it or they don't think it. That doesn't mean their pussy don't get wet when a man who they're attracted to or is their type or who says something or does something has a certain demeanor, has that je ne sais quoi, walks past, has that smell, walks past and she smells it, she doesn't get excited.
So listen, no, this is a perfect segue into the game. Poly or player? Okay,
Okay.
poly or player, y'all. All right. So now I got 10 questions. I'm going to ask everybody 3 questions in piece. The last question everybody going to answer. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start with you, Temple. He says he's poly.
Start with one of the
Told
men.
his main girl
Start with
yet.
one of the men, because I just was talking. Start with one of the men.
All right. Well, Don, she dates multiple men, but none of them are allowed to date other women.
huh?
Is that poly or she a player?
If she date multiple men but they can't date other women,
Correct.
that's player.
Player. Okay. Terry. Two women are dating the same man, and they just became best friends. Is that poly or player?
Say it one more time.
Two women are dating the same man, and they just became best friends. Is that poly or player?
Oh, that's a poly situation. Ain't nothing fair about that.
Southside. You found out that your partner is part of a couple looking for a third. Is that a poly or player?
Well, hold on, what?
You found out that that's your partner that you're dealing with.
Uh-huh.
She's part of another couple that's looking for a third one. Is that poly or player?
So is she the third in the cut? Like she a third to a couple
No, you
already?
are.
So she got a relationship already, but I'm the third. Did I know this from the beginning? Did she pull some player shit?
Temple. He he says he's poly, but he hasn't told his main girl yet. Is that
He's
poly or
not.
player?
He's not poly. He's a player.
Don, you only see them on Wednesdays, and then you find out that the Thursdays and Fridays are booked up too. Is she a poly or player?
What? Wait a minute. wait, wait. Say it again.
All right, so you only see her on Wednesdays, and then you find out that her Thursdays and Fridays somebody else got them slots too. Poly or player?
That's prostitution. You got the wrong P.
Hey, yo, Terry, he introduced you. Hold on. Okay, hold on. No, that's for Tipple. Terry, she has two boyfriends. One pays the rent. The other handles the emotional support. Poly or player?
Say it one more time.
Poly or player?
Ask the question again.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
couldn't hear.
The question was,
It's going in and out.
well, the question was, she has two boyfriends. One pays the rent. The other handles the emotional support. Is that poly or player?
It could be poly and it could be player.
All right,
Yeah, do
so
they know
listen,
about each
y'all.
other?
Look, I done ran out of time. So, my last question. All right. He says he wants to build a village of wives, but he still lives in his mama's basement. Poly or player?
He wants to be poly, but he ain't.
Yeah,
Because
nah.
to be poly, you got to be financially able to handle that responsibility.
Big facts, big facts. Hey, y'all, listen, y'all. I want to thank y'all very much. Each and every single one of y'all. Southside Mike, Lil Terry, Don Magic Juan, and Temple Devon. I thank y'all very much for rocking out with me on my podcast today. I'm sorry, on the radio show today, y'all. All right. You already know what it is, man. To my loyal listeners, I thank y'all. Y'all the reason why my hair is growing back. You feel me? Fuck road game. Y'all the reason
No,
why
it
my
ain't.
hair is
No,
growing
it
back.
ain't.
All right.
Let me see. Let me see.
Hair
Don't be
piece.
lying to these folks.
Let me see. Oh,
Hold on. Yo, man, y'all know what this is, man. This is your boy Rocca, aka Dame Finesse. This is relationship advice from a single guy, and this is Hits 92.3 Atlanta, y'all. We out.
yeah.